Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guide 365, and in this video I will be going over the new 4K Ultra HD announcements and pre-orders for June 7th, 2024. Keep in mind release dates and technical specs are subject to change. If there are any changes or additional retailer exclusives, I will update them in a future video. Also, be sure to check out my previous 4K pre-order videos for titles you may be looking for and were not covered here. Direct Amazon links to the titles listed in this video when they are live can be found on the channel's community page. Vinegar Syndrome dropped some 4K announcements this past week, both from in-house and from their partner labels. As first up, we have Chuck Norris starring in Invasion USA. A limited edition can be found over at the Vinegar Syndrome website. Also, a wide release is now up for pre-order. From Vinegar Syndrome's partner label, The Sadness is getting a 4K release. Now, the limited edition has sold out. In fact, it sold out within a few hours of it going live, but the wide release is available at various online retailers. The film Supermarked is also coming to 4K from Vinegar Syndrome's partner labels. It is currently up for pre-order. Now, all three of these from Vinegar Syndrome are scheduled to ship sometime in late June, wide releases about 2 months later. A24 announced this past week and currently put up for pre-order on their website the 4K edition of Love Lies Bleeding, which is exclusive to the A24 site. It will support HDR, Dolby Vision, and Dolby Atmos audio, and it is scheduled to ship on June 14th. Universal's upcoming 4K release of Monkey Man with a June 25th release date has been known for a while now. Well, we now have the official artwork, and it will support HDR and Dolby Atmos audio, once again releasing on June 25th. Kino Lorber wisely this week made some release date changes from a bunch of June 25th releases. That week was already looking pretty heavy, so they're giving us, the collectors, some breathing room, probably not intentionally, but beginning with Blown Away, starring Tommy Lee Jones and Jeff Bridges, the new release date will be July 2nd. Also coming out the same day, Narrow Margin, starring Gene Hackman, and 1 week later on July 9th, Turbulence, starring Ray Liotta, will be released from Kino. The new release date for Brokeback Mountain will be July 16th, as well as the original Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Some mod titles are currently getting ready to go up for pre-order, as on July 16th, Just Mercy, starring Michael B. Jordan, will be released, as well as Game Night getting a physical 4K release. On July 30th, Johnny Depp stars in the crime drama Black Mass, which is getting a 4K release, and Focus will also be arriving on physical 4K. Shout Factory made some waves this past week with their August announcements, and there's some pretty good ones in here. First up, on August 6th, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey will be coming to 4K, as well as the third film, Bill and Ted Face the Music. For those holding out for the trilogy box set, Bill and Ted's Most Triumphant Trilogy will be also released from Shout Factory on August 6th. Another Chuck Norris film coming to 4K, aside from Vinegar Syndrome's Invasion USA, as The Delta Force, starring Chuck Norris and Lee Marvin, is coming to 4K from Shout Factory. The release date will be August 13th. Some more Kino Lorber announcements and release date updates. On August 13th, Alphaville will be coming to the 4K format. And I'm totally going to butcher these next two as far as pronunciation goes, but Bob La Flambour is coming to 4K, as well as Les Dolus. We don't have updated artwork for these two titles yet, but according to Kino, they will be released also on August 13th. The animated feature The Last Unicorn is also getting a release from Shout Factory, and that date will be August 20th. There will be a Walmart exclusive steelbook currently up for pre-order over at Walmart's website. Shout Factory will be re-releasing 2013's Evil Dead on 4K, this time as a steelbook, also scheduled to come out on the 20th. Another Walmart exclusive steelbook coming out that day from Shout Factory, The Return of the Living Dead. Sony announced this past week that the 90s teen comedy Can't Hardly Wait will be coming out, another 20th of August release date. And of course, Sony likes to give us all the best with their 4K releases, so it will fully support HDR, Dolby Vision, and Dolby Atmos audio. And the last August 20th announcement for this week's video at least will be Kino Lorber's upcoming 4K release of Prime Cut. And on August 27th, it looks like eBay resale values of Shout Factory's Blu-ray edition of Poltergeist 2 are about to take a dive, as a 4K has been announced. HDR and Dolby Vision are going to be included, as well as DTS audio. Some additional 4K announcements from Kino Lorber on August 27th, as The Lady Killers will be arriving on the format, as well as Sudden Death, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme. Kino will also be releasing Last Year at Marienbad on August 27th. I fully expect some of these release dates from Kino to change. It seems a little too ambitious from the label, but stay tuned to the channel. If and when the release dates do change, I will update it here. September 17th for the 4K edition of Caligula now has official artwork, and from what I understand, there are a couple different versions of the film on 4K. One, I believe the theatrical cut supports HDR, and I believe one of the other editions supports 4K resolution, but not any form of HDR. Pre-orders should start going live very soon. The upcoming 4K release of Trick or Treat has been given official artwork with a couple different editions. We still don't have a release date, but I expect that to change very soon. And just one more Kino Lorber announcement for this week's video, as Rules of Engagement starring Tommy Lee Jones and Samuel L. Jackson is scheduled to arrive sometime in the near future. Over on Kaleidoscape, a 4K edition of Zodiac from David Fincher has dropped. So rumor around the campfire is that an upcoming physical 4K release will be coming sometime down the line. Now in theaters and currently up for pre-order, Sony has Bad Boys Ride or Die on 4K. It will come in a standard slipcover as well as a non-exclusive steelbook. Both are currently up for pre-order at various online retailers. It's time to go over this week's international pre-orders and announcements, and just as a reminder, most 4K discs are region-free. From Turbine in Germany, new media books for the film Pearl on 4K have gone live as far as pre-orders go. There are 4 different covers as you see here, and I know as of the recording of this video, a couple have already sold out. I know the one in the bottom right has. There may be 1 or 2 others, so if you've been waiting for the media book, you may want to hop on sooner rather than later. According to Turbine, the scheduled release for this is on July 4th. The UK release date for the upcoming 4K of Rango has been announced as July 29th. 1 week later, on August 5th, a new 4K of Atomic Blonde will be arriving in the United Kingdom. Boy Kills World on 4K has been given some international pre-orders across Europe, and on August 5th, you'll be able to pick this one up in the United Kingdom. We now have the official artwork for the French exclusive upcoming release of the Oceans 4 film collection, and as a reminder, the release date will be September 18th. It looks like pre-order listings have started to go live in both the UK and France for a Studio Canal version of The Third Man starring Orson Welles. Now, I fully expect a domestic US release for the film to be released by Lionsgate probably sometime soon after, but their release date is scheduled for September 18th. It looks like the UK is ground zero for the first 4K pre-order listings for The Terminator. As soon as we have a firm release date and cover art, and of course the domestic US release, I will update that information in a future video. And it looks like in France, an upcoming 4K release of the film Stardust will be coming out not only in France, but other international territories, as well as a domestic US release. So those are this week's 4K announcements and pre-orders for June 7th, 2024. Don't forget to use the Amazon affiliate link either in the comment section below or on the channel's community page if you're interested in any of these titles. Also, be sure to let me know in the comment section what titles I did talk about in this video you're planning to pick up for yourself. And finally, a special thank you to my Patrons for your continued support. It is very much appreciated. If you would like to support me through Patreon, I will leave a link in the description of this video. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guide 365. I will see you at the movies.